You know it's always the polite ones who rot your patience. Except for you, Chesterfield. You devour the raw. You are the goodest and bestest of boys. But this episode is about a patron made of wood, so you probably should cover your handles for this. Anyway, take Bookbark, the rooted, gentle tree. A 9,000-year-old ambulatory tree patron who arrived at the library claiming a deep respect for literature, and promptly began fusing it into his own chest cavity like a sentimental termite with boundary issues. When asked why he hadn't returned a single book in 7 centuries, Bookbark gestured, slowly, creakily, to his bark, which now resembles a lumpy wooden bookshelf designed by a sleep-deprived druid. I absorbed them, he said with arboreal dignity. I had nowhere to put them. I've heard that line before, usually from mahogany mites during library pest inspections. We lost our sentient furniture tour guide when they devoured her legs. The sure evil of it all. I was so enraged I boxed the mites and shipped them to Olympus as Hercules' next trial. And yes, I'm in my bathroom. Because when I was summoned to witness this arboreal farce, I had just settled in with a croissant and the faint hope of one uninterrupted hour. Instead, I am now standing before a sentient bookshelf with delusions of ecological nobility, watching it gestate reference materials like it's doing the universe a favor. I sent him to Madeline, who attempted to issue a formal fine. Bookbark offered her relief. When informed that HR doesn't accept photosynthetic payment, no matter how freshly plucked, he left in solemn silence and sought out Vistaki, the library's archivist blacksmith, to request help forging currency. Vistaki, already annoyed and elbow-deep in repairing a shattered citation seal, scoffs.
You're a tree.
I wish to atone fiscally, he said, shedding leaves onto her anvil.
Well, I don't have time to find materials, so we'll have to use yourself.
I consent to whittling, he intoned gravely, then extended several right arms from his bark. 10 minutes later, Bookbark returned to HR, with bark coins freshly carved from his own chest. They were irregular, still sticky with sap, and bore what might have been his signature or possibly a confused woodlouse. And then, sir, the masseuse interrupted. Do you want your glutes massaged today? My glutes are not for the public domain. He resumed working on my shoulders. Correct choice. Anyway, Madeline took one look, stared at it for a full beat, and laughed.
I'm waiving the fine. That was the stupidest attempt at restitution I have ever seen. Well done.
Anyway, Bookbark ended up being a model patron and stopped absorbing books. You know, Chesterfield, I say, gesturing vaguely with the mug. We showed remarkable restraint not feeding Bookbark into a wood chipper. Chesterfield gurgled, offended. Yes, I know. You're our only wood chipper. I saw what you did to Freerin. That's why it counts.